Hey, this is Jim. It's 12:38 p.m. in San Francisco, California on April the 26th. Please note that all discussions, analysis, and information presented are for general informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial or any other form of professional advice. So I tried to get a video out yesterday, but it would never render through the Loom tool, so I had to delete about a 25-minute video. I'm going to try to make this one really quick and see if they'll allow me to render this and then upload it. So what we were looking for is a volume characteristic at the 60-minute bar level for AMC. What we wanted to see is at least a 4 million or greater volume 60-minute bar closing green. We saw that right out of the gate in the first hour of trading, and it exceeded it, more than doubled it. We had a green closing bar of 11.8 million shares. That was coincident with the news coming out of and during the live conference call that was held by the judge concerning what's going on with AMC. At this point, the stock has rallied sharply every time that we have had news of a delay. So I really don't understand how anyone could think that a no vote is bad for the time being, and that a delay is not bad for the hedge funds and good for people who are long AMC stock. And it's clear cause and effect, and it's happened multiple times. So to me, it's, I'm sticking with my opinion that time is our friend. It's the enemy of the hedge funds, and that if the judge can just delay this a little while, it'll give us an opportunity to see the stock rally back up, toward $8 or higher. At which point the company will have a really hard time justifying a 1-for-10 reverse split. What we really would like to see, me personally, and the group of people that I'm closest to, who are all, no vote people, some very smart people in all different walks of life, some in sort of law specialty and others in institutional trading, is we know the company needs to raise money. We don't think it's as urgent as some people are trying to make it out to be. And because of the situation that we're in right now with the very high cost to borrow and some other things going on in the backdrop, it's advantageous for us to have more of a slow walk. In my mind, it would be even better if we could have this entire thing result in a revote and something that's less draconian. Let's say something like a 1-for-5 reverse split, which could still get the job done. But you have it's hard to make the argument to the judge that you need a 1-for-10 reverse split if the stock's trading between $5 and $10 prior to that event. It's just, I haven't seen that argument made. It's a tough argument to make. So anyway, so far we're seeing everything looks good. We saw this 11.8 million share green volume bar. You can see it right there. And then this little volume spike here from this morning was a red bar. I would assume that doesn't interrupt this entire pattern. We're seeing, rising volume spikes within this whole pattern that we're supposed to see if this thing's going to resolve bullishly. So I would imagine we'll paint a green bar as early as tomorrow morning to engulf this red volume bar as well. But again, you can ignore that for the time being if you're following sort of what works and what we've seen in the past. So the other thing I'll mention really quickly is we're obviously on track as far as if you take a look at the 240 minute price bars. Again, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, we had this really nice tracking into the front end of this zone of strength. This entire blue box is considered a zone of strength in behavioral analysis. And then after a pullback, here we are again. We've got plenty of time. My intraday model is bullish tomorrow on the 27th. So hopefully what we'll see is a reentry, meaning a move above this secondary, this uptrend line within this expanding megaphone melt-up fractal, and then an attack of up into some of these price levels that we're looking at. You don't expect, in my work at least, to see any huge fireworks until and unless you move back above this primary uptrend line within this expanding megaphone melt up fractal. So the price level of a move above that reentry level changes, minute by minute, hour by hour each day. But you can roughly see that we would need to move back above this last spike high, and in order to see the kind of reentry that could carry us, in the blink of an eye, back up to some of these retest levels that we're seeing here. So again, things look good from my side. Here's the quick look at the 5-minute setup. These are 5-minute price bars, and again, we're above both the hourly trigger and the daily trigger in the Anemoi terminal, and so. In theory and based on history, we have an air pocket up to this 575 level. That can happen as early as the first few hours of trading tomorrow on the 27th. And if and when we move above 575, whether it's this week or down the line, you guys can see that I have another air pocket in my work, at least all the way up to this 823 monthly trigger. That level will drop slightly during May once we get to the end of April, but hopefully this trigger is in play during the month of April. I think we have a pretty good shot at that being the case. That's it from my side. Good luck, you guys.